this is an arcade machine, which old people like me used to play when I was a kid. So today, I'm going to build the world's biggest working arcade machine, fully functional with actual working games, all in Minecraft Hardcore. So, I've already built a giant iPhone in this world before, so I'm thinking somewhere around here would be a pretty cool spot for it. This can be the technology area of my world. So, this build is going to be broken down into 3 separate parts. The giant arcade machine, the iconic glass screen in front, and of course, the working games inside of it. So after doing some light terraforming, I grabbed a whole bunch of gray concrete and began outlining this arcade machine. And a little bit later, that is what I call an arcade machine shape. Oh, we got the main body, the screen area. I have a lot of ideas for this, so I'm excited. But of course, no arcade machine should be hollow like this, so now I gotta fill in all these walls. And for that, we're gonna need to use our handy dandy concrete farm. And oh yeah, give me all that concrete. And now, using the magic of Farzy's editing skills, 3, 2, 1, all the walls are done. That took me a very long time, but it looks good. Now, you may notice the front of the machine is still wide open. And that's because after doing some Googling, I found out a lot of these machines have a cool color or design right on the front of it. And I don't know why, but the color that stands out the most to me for this machine is going to be the color yellow. Although I am going to need a lot more than just 4 yellow wool. Sounds like a perfect job for my automatic wool farm. All right, please, Mr. Sheep, have a lot of yellow wool. Come on, come on. Okay, all right. I mean, I can't be too shocked. I don't really AFK here very often, so looks like it's time for plan B, which is another trip to the concrete farm. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Oh, actually, it is broken. I think I placed that in the wrong spot, didn't I? And as I collect all this stuff, I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video. And all right, let's see how this yellow concrete is going to look. Oh, yes, dude, that looks so good. That looks way better than I thought it was gonna look. I am a fan. But now, of course, we gotta build some of the more arcade machine essentials, like the arcade machine buttons, which I think are just gonna be these little clumps of wool. Perfect. The giant red joystick, which honestly, I'm not even sure if kids these days use joysticks for any game, so I hope you know what this is, because if you don't, I am going to feel really, really old. Just like that. But please comment down below if you know what this thing is, because if you don't, I'm gonna have a crash out. I'm so serious right now. But okay, looking good, looking good. But there still is one more thing right here that we need to add. Nope. Maybe a totem as well. What I meant was a coin slot. Because basically, for an arcade machine to work, you gotta put a coin in the coin slot. And we're making this baby lore accurate. So first off, I wanna make a little bit of like a lip here with some gray concrete. Okay. And I'm out of fireworks too. Oh, that's great. Guess I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. So let's make a little coin slot area around here. Then we're gonna build up a little bit here, and we're gonna make the actual coin slot like coin place, which if I recall correctly is normally just like a little red square looking thing. Something kind of like that. Although of course there is still one important thing missing. The giant coin that goes in the coin slot. So I'm gonna have to try and make a coin using gold blocks, and I'm gonna make it like halfway in. So I'll do that, then I'll kind of do like maybe just like that. Does that look like a coin right now? You know what? I think I need more gold. 1 second. Hello, Mr. Piglin Gold Farm. I'm gonna need quite a bit of your nuggets. Thank you very much. And does that look any better? I mean, honestly, it looks the exact same to me, but I'm gonna say it's good because it's just a coin. But now that we have the main body of the machine out of the way, it's time for the most important part, which is the giant glass screen, which will be made out of black concrete and tinted glass. And if you guys didn't know, the only way to make tinted glass is to get amethyst. So I'm on the hunt for an amethyst geode. Come on, Minecraft, show me a big cave. I'm still not finding anything. Oh, and my elytra wings just broke. That's wonderful. Well, let's hope and pray that there's an amethyst geode down here, because I have nowhere else to go. Please, please. Oh, diamonds. I mean, not a geode, but I'll take them. Oh, yes, sir. Amethyst geode acquired. Oh, but there's like no buds in here. Bro, what? Why are like none of these growing? Well, looks like I'm going AFK here for a while. I'll be back in a little bit. And please, oh, thank goodness. I'm gonna need all of these, which gives me a grand total of 3 stacks exactly. But for an entire screen, I'm probably gonna need a lot more than that. So on I went, exploring the cave and mining as much amethyst as I could find. Oh! All right, I think I'm done here. Oh, wait, my elytra still is not healed. 1 second. You have some explaining to do. All right, let's go home. Okay, it is screen time. So if I look at the picture again, there is a border like around the screen. So maybe we'll start the actual screen like a few blocks in, like there. I like that. So let's just bring this whole thing across. And then since this is kind of like a weirdly shaped like curve here, I'm gonna also curve the screen up a little bit too. Okay, I think that shape's pretty good. Minus the creeper hiding up there to try and kill me. But now we just gotta smack all of our black concrete right behind all this. And boom. That looks so sick, dude. That actually looks like a screen. Oh, wait, no. Our mob's gonna spawn in here. Wait, no. I didn't think that through. Tinted glass makes it so the sunlight can't go through it. Oh, this is gonna be such an annoying episode now. All right. Well, putting that little mistake aside, all we gotta do now is fill in the border around the screen, which is gonna have to look very colorful and vibrant. So, I think we gotta give the sheep farm one more try. So let's see, what wools do I have? I have red and maybe green. You know what? I think I can make this work. Okay, let's take out some dirt, and I wanna try and like slice this up into different colors of the rainbow. So we'll do like one slice here, and then one up here. Oh, I hope this thing works out well, because I am not really sure how to do this. Okay, I think that looks like even slices all around. Now let's just fill in all these colors. And what do you guys think about that? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm honestly surprised how amazing this came out. But before I can do any more building, I need some food. I'm gonna need me a whole bunch of these golden carrots. Thank you for your service. But now, if you ask me, all we're missing is just the giant plate here on top. And for that, I have the perfect idea. My plan was to try and recreate this space-themed nameplate. And I figure if we need a space-looking block, I think Skulk fits perfectly. So let's just fly down here to the deep dark biome and very carefully grab a whole bunch of this stuff. Oh, hello, friend. I did not mean to summon you. Well, maybe I shouldn't be getting blocks anymore. Okay, bye. All right, so let's fill this entire upper part with Skulk, just like this. Hey, you know what? That's actually pretty cool. But now I just want to spell the word arcade across the front of that. So let me just take out some red and yellow concrete and try and make this thing look good. And this is what I came up with. But now with the screen and the top sign out of the way, I can officially say the outside of our arcade machine is complete, which means now it's time for the fun part, which is building the games inside. Starting off with the most classic arcade game, which is Pac-Man. Okay, so my plan for making these games is to build like different areas inside of the machines. Maybe I'll build Pac-Man like right over here. And since the background for Pac-Man is a giant black screen, we're gonna use black concrete for the floor. Now I just gotta figure out how to actually make Pac-Man. This is gonna be harder than I thought. So the whole premise of Pac-Man is to be chased around a giant blue maze by these multicolored ghosts. So I'm thinking our best bet is to first off build a giant blue maze with blue concrete. All right, here is what I have so far. I tried to make it as close as I could to the real Pac-Man thing, but this is really hard, to be honest with you guys. But now we just gotta raise all the walls up, and we gotta find a way to put items on the ground to pick up during the game. And I think I might have an idea for this. Instead of just using Minecraft items, what if we used redstone? So imagine this, we're inside the Pac-Man game and we have all these redstone lamps down, and as we run by them, we have to flick the lever, which means we got them. I mean, come on, that would be so much fun. I'm doing that. Also, it's the only idea I have, so we have to. Redstone lamps. We need glowstone and redstone dust. Looks like we're going glowstone hunting. Okay, you're gonna be kind of annoying to get, but maybe I can do it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe there's some easier clumps to get. Yeah. Yo, don't, bro. This guy's legit spawn camping me, bro. Dude, go away. Oh, okay. All right, now let's craft a whole bunch of these. So I guess I'm just gonna like litter these things all across all the pathways. Oh, there's already mobs here. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a great idea. I should make zombies with colored armor be the ghosts. Oh, that'd be so cool. And they chase you. All right. Thank you, zombie. What a brilliant idea you proposed. Ow. Speaking of brilliant ideas, let's run away. All right, there are a lot of redstone lamps and a lot of levers, but I think we did a pretty good job of keeping it mostly even. Which means all we gotta do now is put in our multicolored ghosts, aka zombies. So let's grab some name tags. And most importantly, we gotta get ourselves a whole bunch of leather for leather armor. Okay, colored armor acquired. Now time to get our ghosts inside. Yes, zombie. All right, our first ghost. Come on, put the armor on. Put all the red stuff on, zombie. Yes, he does it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit doubtful there it was gonna work, but it does. Let's go. And now we'll stash our first zombie here in the middle pen. Let's go find more zombies. Nope, I said zombies, not creepers. You guys can't be here. Well, on the bright side, I don't need torches because I have these. Winning Pac-Man just got a lot more important. I don't know how, but some random zombie with no armor got in there too, and I can't get him out. Dude, you're not part of the game. Oh, and my bow's broken. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all 6 or 7 of our ghosts are in there, which means we can officially say the game is ready to play. So I say, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna start here, and we're gonna take off all of our armor. And 3, 2, 1, release the ghosts. Go, 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 go. All right, get the lights, get the lights, get the lights. Oh, this is actually kind of fun. Stop. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, Pac-Man, go this way. Oh, I'm getting cut. Gotta go in the middle. And I think we just won the game. But that being said, Pac-Man is complete. But also, I probably should have an actual entrance and not just a hole in the wall. Maybe something like that will be a bit better. A super sneaky door tucked away on the side. And as we move on to our next game, if you guys want to get some super comfy Farzy merch, make sure to check out this link and grab yourself a hoodie. But now for our next game, we're gonna build one of my favorites, which is Angry Birds, in honor of my favorite Angry Bird, Broderick. So in Angry Birds, the objective is to knock over towers full of enemies using explosive birds. And putting Broderick aside, I think just using TNT will be fine. And for the towers, I think scaffolding with lime concrete would work perfectly. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Which means all we gotta do is get a whole bunch of scaffolding. I'll be taking all of this. Okay, step 1, we're gonna have to coat the entire Angry Birds layer with obsidian. Because if this game is based on TNT, we cannot afford to have any accidents. Which, of course, required a lot of obsidian. And that is what I'm talking about. So basically, my plan for this now is to build a TNT launcher on one side and have all the towers on the other side. But first, I should probably figure out how to build a TNT launcher. So as far as I remember, it's just like a giant, kind of like funnel like this. And a little bit later, I think we have it built correctly. And now let's give it a test. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yo. Okay, it worked. It went way too high, but it does work. Which means if I do just a little bit less TNT, this should do the trick. Okay, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. And now that we had the Angry Birds launcher made, all we had to do was build a bunch of those pig towers. And while we're at it, I figure we should build a nice little scenic backdrop for the game as well. But all right, guys, it's time to see if we can beat Angry Birds in Minecraft. All right, come on, hit the pigs. And, oh, that wasn't even close. Let's try again. Oh. Wait, it blew up too soon. Wait a sec, is my redstone off? Should I be flicking some of these things? You know what? I have a solution. This sounds like a job for Broderick. All right, Broderick, how many ticks should this be? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna guess he said 2. Yes, I did it! Ha-ha! Angry Birds completed. Well, I guess technically I missed one of the towers, but putting any weird glitches aside, our Angry Birds game is complete. It's all yours, Broderick. Enjoy. Next up, I wanted to build Tetris, a game where you have to stack different shapes on top of each other. Only thing is, I'm not sure how to recreate that in Minecraft. Okay, well, my first idea was to use gravity blocks and just like drop them down like that, but that sounds kind of boring. So instead, I have a better idea. We're gonna make a Tetris parkour course. So let's pop down here into the bottom of the arcade machine. And if we're gonna make an entire parkour course, we should probably dig this down a lot more. And about 1 hour later, how is that for a parkour room? If I can make these Tetris blocks look good, this is gonna be such a sick game. So if we look at Tetris pieces, it seems like there's about 6 or 7 different shapes. So I took a bunch of concrete and wool and tried to make those Tetris shapes floating in the air, thereby creating a parkour course. And of course, if we're gonna make this real high stakes, we're gonna need to add in some lava down here. Not saying Tetris has lava in it, but I gotta add some challenge to this, right? But all right, guys, it's time to see if we can beat Tetris in Minecraft. Armor off, totem off, and it's time to do this. All right, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, first jump, easy jump. First jump, easy jump. And it's gonna get a little bit harder the more we go. Ooh, okay. All right, this one's a little bit of a tricky one. Gotta go in the corner, and I gotta jump last second, and we're good. Oh, I hate this one. These ladder ones with the 2 ladders mean it's a really far jump. Oh, I got it. Okay. And one more. Oh, hold on. Totem. And, okay. That was a really hard one. But, all right, guys, after a few more final jumps, that is officially the end of Tetris. Oh. Okay, future Farzy here. Can we just play that back for a second? As I was falling, I literally panicked and almost didn't even get that totem out in time. Meaning if I was even 1 centimeter off, I literally would have lost the world playing Tetris. I think I'm done playing Tetris for a very long time. But that being said, Tetris is complete. Which means we are down to our final arcade game. And you do not want to miss how crazy this one is gonna be. But before that, I gotta take care of something really important. Last episode, I told you guys if the video got 3,000 likes, I would climb to the top of the map with no items and fight 100 phantoms. And you guys absolutely smashed it, so we're doing it. Originally, I was hoping I could turn this into an arcade game, but unless the machine's gonna be like 400 blocks tall, probably not gonna work. Okay, step 1, let's take a bunch of dirt blocks and build up to the world height. Okay, perfect. Now, all we're gonna do is just make a little house for ourselves. We can sit here and go AFK. And over time, tons of phantoms just start spawning in here if I don't sleep. Oh, also, I can't be using any items, can I? All right, here goes nothing. Time to go AFK. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. All right, it is a few hours later, and I hear a lot of phantom shrieking. So let's see what's the damage like. Oh my goodness, there's so many. All right, chill. All right, I'm a trained professional here. Don't do what I do. This is gonna be very scary. I'm gonna have to carefully, okay, not die. I'm gonna have to carefully like mine the dirt and get down as far as I can without falling off. This is gonna be really hard. All right, stop it. Is this even possible? Oh my goodness. Only have 2.5 hearts left. I have no totem. Okay, I'm starting to think maybe I should just cut my losses and not die here. You know what? Let's do that. Bye, guys. Oh, wait, am I gonna make it? Oh, wait. Oh! I just made it. Oh my gosh. Well, that challenge didn't go as planned, but if this video gets 3,000 likes, I will make Broderick write his very own song. So if you want to hear some lovely chicken music, like the video. But now it is time to build our very last game, which is going to be Warden Donkey Kong. In the game Donkey Kong, you need to go up multiple levels of floors and avoid obstacles until you get to the top boss, which in our case will be a warden. So yeah, this one is definitely gonna be the most hard and the most dangerous one of all the games we've built so far. So first off, let's dig pretty far down because we're gonna have to hollow out a very big area to make the whole Donkey Kong course. Now we're gonna pop back over here to my concrete farm so I can get a whole bunch of black concrete for the walls, because for some reason all these classic arcade games had really dark backgrounds. And a little bit later, this looks like a black hole. I literally cannot see anything inside here, but all the concrete is in. Now we're gonna take out all of our pink blocks and try and make these like ramps to get to the top of the room. And how does that look? I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because it is like a very confined space, but it's basically just a giant pink pathway that goes back and forth, left and right, until you get to the very top up there, which will be the home to our Donkey Kong mob himself, the Warden. But before we get him, I want to figure out what can I put on here for like traps to make it difficult to get up to the top. I mean, in Donkey Kong, I think it's just mostly barrels, right? So I feel like first and foremost, I probably should just put a bunch of random barrels on here as like just some basic level obstacles. Then we decided to put in some soul sand, honey blocks, and a bunch of other random stuff. And all right, this thing is looking sick, which means now it is time to get our Warden in place and actually complete the game. So first off, we're gonna have to find the area that the Warden is gonna fall in and make a little hole for him. Like right here? Yeah, that works perfectly. But the thing is, I don't want the Warden to escape and like run around, so I need to make a box for him. So I think glass should work perfectly. But all right, without any further ado, it's time to now get the Warden inside there. So all I had to do was fly to a nearby deep dark and lure a Warden all the way back home. All right, come on, buddy, we're right here. All right, let's get inside. Hopefully he drops down. Okay. All right, I'm gonna make you an unmistakable giant pathway to get in here that you can't miss. And yes, he's in. Okay, go. Go in here. Yep, get in here, and I gotta get down. Oh, okay, we're here. Wait, how is he down there? Wait, what? Oh, bro, I'm so confused. I had a 1-block hole. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna use a water bucket and try and suction him up here. I still don't know how he escaped here, bro. It makes no sense to me. All right, water down. Let's make a bigger hole for this guy too. Oh, I think he's doing it. He's coming up. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, he's right here. Oh! But all right, guys, our Donkey Kong is up there in his place. Oh, please don't fall. Bruh. Okay, that took way longer than it was supposed to, but we finally have the Warden trapped. Which now means it's time to test out our Donkey Kong game. All right, let's go. Up the track we go. Go over here and avoid the obstacles. Just keep going. And we're getting close. Oh, okay, I fell off. Hold on. All right, go fast. Go left and right. Bob and weave. Whoop, up. Okay, totem. Okay, all right, we're good. Keep going. And all right, here's the final straightaway. I gotta get through this little maze of trapdoors. Go. We did it. Aha, I won. Now get me out of here, please and thank you. But all right, guys, with that being said, all of our arcade games are complete. But of course, if all the games are working, I think our screen should be turned on. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? How does a little mini Pac-Man game look? And not to pat myself on the back here, but this build may be better than the actual games inside. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But with that being said, our arcade machine is officially complete. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. I'll talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.